What is up? Welcome back to a brand new series. One on the creator team on F1 Manager 24. I know it's pretty late into the save data, but it's completely fine. We'll just load up load it up at 2025. This can be our F1 25 for a bit. As you can see, every team has the exact driver pairing. It's all that matters. The calendars, 2025 rule regulations are 2025. We might have to do this, do that. I think 140. Well, I think Scheme 2 should be better. So yeah, I just felt like this is a series that probably should have started before the final half season on F1. Kinda, this could be the saving grace. But yeah, I'm just gonna load in, and I'm going to see you
a new season and a new dawn.
As we skip this cutscene. I will see you at this page when I have done every single little detail of our team. Okay, so we've done all the admin work. Obviously, Beretta Racing, kind of obvious. Unfortunately, they don't have grease because it is not in the game style. So we went for the next closest country, Turkey. We have a Turkish team, origin story, we have 5 million, the worst possible performance facilities, which I'll just show real quick. Kind of just delved into factory design. I might actually just do that instead, probably makes it more realistic. Race simulator seems the best, and tour center. We were spec 3 on facilities anyways, kind of makes the most sense. Now drivers, I went for Guan Yu Zhou, I went for Drugovich, two people who are in their mid-20s, I think 24 and 23. And I don't want to go for a Perez or a Magnussen. Just go for people like that. Give Guan Yu Zhou another chance at least. Went for a lot of F2. Fortunately for these two, you can't go with F2. Just make a simple choice. I believe we finished that series of F1 on the Renault engine, so we'll kind of just delve into 25. Obviously, you can see our logo, it's a star, our team colors are the team colors we had. The livery is the best I can do with the colors. Realistically, add a little gradient. It works. The driver suit, the black overall, it's perfectly fine. Obviously, we are Jacob Beretta. Doing standard. And now, we're going ahead and finally develop some parts. Okay, so we're not gonna delve into this admin stuff and like doing parts and stuff. Anything important comes up, we'll just show you the parts that we're designing, and we'll kind of just show you before the practice sessions if we put them on before we go into the race weeks. So we're just gonna do a couple of them. I think we're gonna do chassis, underfloor, and I think rear wing. All the same, so there won't be any thing bad. Pretty much self-explanatory. Bring these down, and we'll work from the worst possible part to the best. So we'll up this by a click. And that is pretty much it. So it's one of 3 parts. We're just going to show you this little bit. I'll do the other 2. And yeah, they'll all be exactly like this, 1 or 2 clicks up, and that is all the parts. So they're not going to be coming in for this first 2 races, so see the qualifying of the first race. Alright, sponsor negotiations. Let's go with a low performance reliance. Take the cheapest sponsors we can get. Total funding might not be the greatest. Driver markability, okay, that's not the worst. So, how much are we on? 170, so. Development rate. I think we can do it. 77 million. All the sponsors now magically appear on our car. Look at the sponsor plan, 3.7. Get the development drivers on this stuff. Oh, wonderful. It's raining in our first qualifying session as Team Boss. Practice. Didn't look like it. Oh, I mean, okay, 15th, 17th. Okay, FB3. Okay, where are we expected? Near the bottom of the grid. Race targets are 20th for both because I think that's all we can possibly achieve in these cars that are the worst on the grid by a long shot. Why can I not? There we go. Setups shouldn't be an issue. Okay, this could. Never mind, it's not an issue. When you shows should be done. I'll probably start doing FP3 just so I can do these a lot better. That should be both of them done. Probably gonna head into our only qualifying session
Green.
of the race weekend. Saying that, it is gonna get drier for inters, I believe. Yeah, 427 is gonna get damp, so we're just gonna kind of speed through this, hoping that the weather forecast doesn't lie to us with its 60% accuracy. Otherwise, I will have to get it checked. And there we go. You can see it now. It's now send out Guan Yu Zhou for his first lap in anger. And Drugovich right behind. Okay, it's mating at 2.55. We might as well get it on board, as I think this probably will be a P19 and 20. At least, we should be doing. Thankfully, Drugovich doesn't have any traffic. But having the worst straight line speed, the worst cornering, the worst dirty air, and the worst DRS effectiveness, but only good in engine cooling and tyre preservation, I think it spans trouble with two 29.8s, but a 29.6 for Drugovich. I mean, a 21.3 and a 21.3. What are everyone else doing? 21.1s, 21.2s. We are a couple temps off, but we are around the people who were fighting. We're just not quick enough, as Bortoleto and Hulkenberg are 7th and 8th. I'm sorry, what? What did I do? No, I messed up. Damn it, I messed it up. I messed it up. Guan Yu Zhou going across the line. Okay, we're 18th and 16th. Stroll should improve, so should Sainz. Or is that it? Nope, Duhan goes ahead, Stroll goes up to 14th. And as predicted, we're already out of qualifying. Wonderful. Let's see who quickly grabs pole. It's the obvious. Alright, folks. It's now time for the race. I mean, I'm not really happy about this. P20 and I think P17, yep. Nothing really changed in the pecking order. I just wish we went further. Okay, looks like a weird strategy. Let's do this. Stretch the first life, and that can do, but we'll keep him on standard. Yeah. I think, yeah, one more lap. I think that's perfect. Looks like perfect strategies. We're gonna go standard, deploy. We're gonna hope
Now, this
that we can do well. as we are going to finally
And it's lights out, and away we go.
get underway. With Guan Yu Zhou getting an amazing start here. I'm going to tell him to go aggressive instantly. Guan Yu Zhou can't get Jack doing. Oh, no, okay, never mind. What has just happened? Dragovich is already on low confidence. Hulkenberg is being pushed wide, and I think has damage to his car. Let's just have a quick look. Anything that looks like damage to that Sauber looks to me like it could be an underfloor issue. So Guan Yu Zhou, if you could please get past him, that would be absolutely lovely. I don't think he's gonna get past him. Alright, you know, let's go neutral. Let's kick it down a notch. See how we can handle. Can we overtake him? Might as well just cool the tires at this rate. Might as well start saving battery. Stop up. We're behind cars. Come on, Guan Yu. Lovely move, Guan Yu Zhou. And see what the hell is going to happen. As there's a lot of battles. What is wrong with Hamilton's car? Oh, he's on mediums. Guan Yu Zhou overtakes Behrman. Semi-seen that. He did send a move. Oh, Bortoletto's in the wall. I can see it from here. Okay, so safety car in 13 laps.
Follow Delta.
Ah. Bortoletto has had a little accident. I assume he spun out. Yep. Spun, crash, back on track. Oh. Hey, 2.6. Didn't get to watch the pit stops. Ah,
Oh,
problem with
That's a slow pit stop there.
Dragovich. But we're still ahead of Yuki Tsunoda, who also has a pit stop issue, so we're fine. Front right, we just not get on. Jesus, Yuki, calm it, lad. Not your fault. Guan Yu Zhou gets a perfect stop. Looks like we will. Yeah, okay, we do need to update the strategies back to what they originally were. It was something like that. But we'll just keep him. Dragovich, you were something like this, weren't you? Standard, but you were up until I left. Okay, yeah. So let's just go shorter. Tell you to go light. Top up. We have a lot of fuel we need to save, but it's only lap 14 into a race. We are definitely big gainers in this. Guan Yu Zhou's up to 10th, Dragovich up to 15th. That is perfect. Let's go full auto attack. We're gonna pit you this lap, Guan Yu Zhou. We're boxing you this lap. Your tires have hit that cliff. Might as well tell you just to go full out attack. 2.8, not a bad stop. Jack Doohan is right behind us though, which is the problem, and he's on softs. Okay. Out behind Carlos Sainz. On the set of mediums. Carlos is also on a set of mediums. Guan Yu Zhou's the only one on a different one. Now I think we go high aggression, buddy. Now I think you pull away. Oh, how have you been gapped by someone on soft tires? There we go. Better. Oh, Albon's out. Albon's out right ahead. If we can have a quick look. Where did he crash? He crashed somewhere over here.
Had a crash on track.
Turn 7. So if that safety car, nothing really happened. Kind of just fell down the order like we expected. Oh, he locked up.
I hit the wall.
That's not a good. That's not a good way to end your first race of the new season. I don't know. Okay, lap 54. There's 5 laps. Verstappen's right behind us. You know what? Lights out. Let's attack. Let's attack, attack, attack. What did Guan Yu Zhou do? Oh. Behrman's made the move. Why's Guan Yu Zhou not? Dragovic comes across. P15. Guan Yu Zhou has to let a couple cars through and finishes
Max
P18.
Verstappen over the finish line.
And Verstappen
That's today's
wins!
winner.
Surprise!
Pick up, Robert.
This was nowhere near the excitement I was expecting. Ah, P15, P18, probably P16 and
That's the
P19
day Zhou Guan Yu
if Albon did not crash. Realistically. Not the worst race for a new team. We gained 2 places. Ironically, the 2 places were the 2 people who crashed. But we were as high as points positions, so I will take it. Our strategy choices and our pit crew did not fail us, so we're fine. But we are 9th, and the board has expected us to finish 7th. Now that could be a problem. Do end up on the fastest pit stops. What happened with Dragovic? Okay, tightening the tires. Sticky wheel now. Okay. We got money. And that's a good first race. That's a really good first race for us. They're now unhappy with other staff. 13 days. This won't even be designed. When it went there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We won't even have the first parts of the cut. We won't even have the first upgrades until Bahrain. 2. We're now 17th and 20th, despite us being P1 for a matter of 20 seconds this race. Or this qualifying session at least. You know, saying we're P1 is probably the best thing that will ever happen to the team morale. Guan Yu Zhou's absolutely ecstatic, but the 24-3, 2 tenths down on his teammate, who's apparently meant to be worse than him. But I don't buy it. 29-1 and a 28-8. Yeah, I don't think Guan Yu Zhou's improving. That is Bort a little ahead of us, but Dragovic actually has a chance to get to make it through. Guan Yu Zhou doesn't improve. Bortoleto goes P16. Well, not Bortoleto. Bortoleto did go P16, but we, with Dragovic, went P16. And we're actually through to sprint qualifying 2. I mean, we'll go on board with his lap again. We could just sit here and go times 4. You know, we'll go times 4. We'll only sit on board, but we'll not let it go flying past. Okay, it's an improvement, a 24 flat. I think he did a 24... I think he did a 23.9. 28.7, so he is quicker. I think he's 2 tenths quicker than his first lap. His final lap in SQ1. But... it's good enough to go P15. You know, Dragovic, well done, lad. Applauses to you. You beat someone in this qualifying session. And Verstappen's on pole for the sprint race. Yep, it is. The only person we care about is this man right there on our screen. Felipe Dragovic, who has went down 2 positions. That's not the greatest. Come on. Alright, Dragovic. You're not meant to be overtaken. You're meant to do the overtaking. Okay. Norris is on the final lap. And we're... It's the sprint race. It's been boring. I can't really say anything else. Dragovic fell down the order. We've now decided to push our tires the final couple laps. And woohoo! P17. that's pretty much sprint races in a nutshell for us. Okay. It's time for qualifying. I'm kind of dreading this, folks. I mean, well, we're P15 technically.
Green.
With mediums. Those were medium tires, and now this is soft tires. We kind of get to see our actual 1 lap pace in a normal session. Which is that's not good. A 28.8 and a 28.6. Looks like Drugovich again is gonna be the only chance of beating Pierre Gasly and making it out. Guan Yu Zhou has no qualifying pace and barely any race pace. Guan Yu Zhou's gonna come across the line. He won't improve, but Drugovich does and will make it. Unless Jack Doohan, which he can't. We're in the Q2 again. Back-to-back Q2s in the race weekend. We're 3.4 seconds off the lead now before we even start our second lap. Ooh, no. That is not good. So what can we do, Drugovich? Oh, we're not going to improve in the first sector, that's for sure. We're not going to improve in the second. That's not good. 30. Oh. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see a 34 there. That wasn't good time, but he did beat another Haas in qualifying. And let's see who got pole. Okay. Race strategy's done. It looks like a complete mess. But trust me, this will work. Standard fuel. Yep. Conserve. Lowest maximum fuel. We are chilling. And we are ready to absolutely fly.
It's time for the Chinese Grand Prix.
As we will now officially
And it's lights out and away we go.
be on our way. I love hearing them say that constantly. The joy. Drugovich obviously P15. Antonelli got knocked out. I forgot that was a massive shock. So yeah, one's going long, one's not. No, I think they're going just as long, in my opinion. Yeah, they really are. Let's hope that is the perfect strategy. Leader-wise, I mean, Drugovich hasn't fallen down a place, so it's positive, right? Okay, medium confidence. Sport level, binned it. Looks like Crash 2. Turn 2. Don't know if we can pit anyone. Yeah. Let me check. Okay. Let me check here. If I was to go mediums now, I could get to the end. Realistically. This is actually quicker than going longer. Drugovich, I have to keep him on that strategy. I think we have nothing to lose, personally. I think we go for it, and if worse, we can pit him onto the hards. Right.
Now we're watching the action closely here. And the rear just lets go.
Not good. Not good. So 13. We're 13 seconds off. Right. There. They're about to be lapped, Drugovich. Pitman. Soft tires, 2.7. Perfect pit stop. You are now good for the remainder of this race. You can do no harm to anyone. Woohoo! Final lap. We both got lap
Max
once.
Verstappen,
We
over
closed
the
up 6
finish line,
seconds.
and today's
Like,
winner.
if we push, we have pace, but we can't push every single race,
Copy.
unfortunately.
We keep learning from
There is
here.
nothing we could have done about
Well,
that
we've lots
race.
to talk about today.
Nothing really happened in that race, apart from the spin and the crash Bortoletto did. After that, there wasn't really that much. We kind of just got overtaken, then did the overtaking once we pushed. Thanks to the lap cars, like, that's really it. Wish I was able to show more of the overtaking, but it was kind of us just losing positions. More than gaining positions that race. Guanyu only overtook 3 cars in the final 2 laps when we pushed. So yeah, not the greatest first 2 races to the thing. And I looked at the calendar. We're not even gonna get these parts that we designed until Bahrain. Till halfway through the next episode, which is lovely. This is only 2 races because create a team, build in, and I kind of don't want to throw in 5 races at the start. So it will be 2 to 4 races depending on where it is. So if it comes to summer break, I'll make sure I have all the races that are done before it done, and then I can do all the admin stuff and do 2 races afterwards. It should be in around 2 to 4 races, just depends where it is. Probably next one will be a 3 things, so I think it's Japan, Bahrain, and Saudi. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you all have a wonderful time watching this. Leave a like, it will help, or go and watch a couple of other videos if you think this was good enough. Let me know what I can do differently. I'm open to suggestions, and yeah, until next time, where we need to finish in P7 in the constructors, where our 2 drivers suck ass. Peace.